But let's get ourselves. Let's get started. All right. So okay, we're gonna go up the scale. But first, before we do that, let's start. Let's start off with some breathing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's right. This is sad, right?
What happened to yourself?
Oh no no no. It's all good. It was.
Oh.
Not, you know, this stuff does not belong to me.
Yeah.
It was already here.
Yeah.
But the guy who has the keyboard, he needs the keyboard, so he has the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna get one. I mean,
Okay.
it's just a matter of me getting my behind up and going over there to get it. I'm serious. It doesn't matter me getting my butt up and going to get it. But this works.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna do, like especially with you, because you sing
Mhm.
and you have such a nice type of voice. I like to work with you like I worked with the boys over there at the other studio.
Oh, yeah.
I like to work with you on your delivery.
Okay.
So that when you sing and you do it, you just
Yeah.
shut it
Yeah.
down. You know, it's not really about the technical things. You
Yeah.
don't do a lot of technical things wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. But with that said, let's breathe. Okay.
Okay.
Nice breath through your nose. Hold it. Relax. Blow it out. Okay. I want you to give me a better like.
Okay.
Just blow it out.
Okay.
Okay. Breathe. Hold it. Blow it out. Okay. Let's do that again. Take a nice breath. Hold it. Blow out. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to work on blowing out slowly. I want you to pay attention, but what I want you to do is pay attention to what your body's doing, okay? I want you to pay attention to how this part of your body feels, your lungs feel.
Yeah.
I want you to pay attention to how your diaphragm muscle feels as you blow out slowly, okay? All right, so take a nice breath. Hold it. Slowly blow out, like you're a balloon, like a hole in a balloon. Do you feel as you exhale, do you feel you can actually feel the body going back in?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can feel this
You're
muscle
less
getting.
tense and it's.
You can
Yeah.
feel this muscle. So now do the opposite. Blow out fast for me. Do you feel? You don't feel anything here, right?
Really.
Right? Okay. So now let's add a sound to it. Okay. Give me. Give me an A. Okay. Breathe. Nice deep breath. Give me A. Open up.
Ah.
A. Okay. So this is one of the things I want to work with you on, okay? Because as you say A, I can hear you letting too much air go. Okay. Now you're singing the ballad. You did excellent. And sometimes let me tell you, just it's here. What I'm giving you is something that kind of breaks singing down. So maybe it's making you think more than if you're singing.
It is.
Because as you were singing, I didn't hear the hiss.
Yeah.
But I hear it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want from you is to control your air. Okay. Don't let too much air out. Now, how do you control that? By your diaphragm. Okay. When you take air in, you hold. This is what I say. It's like the equivalent of holding your breath. We do it when we're talking. When we're speaking, we breathe. There's air in there, and that's why we can talk and we can go on and blah 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 because we're kind of letting air go a lot slower. Sometimes when you're holding a note, what people do is they start to press on their diaphragm muscle because they want to make the note.
Yeah.
But what you do is you tighten that muscle. You don't press on that muscle. When you press on that muscle, you'll get this. And also you'll run out of air faster, as opposed to
like.
You hear the difference? One's pressing on the muscle, the other one's tightening the muscle. What you want to do is tighten that muscle. Okay?
Flex it.
Yeah, you want to flex that thing. You want to have a little inside arm going there. You know, you want that muscle to be firm.
Yeah.
You don't want to push. Think about every time you feel like you're running out of air, think about a person stepping on a packet of ketchup or something when they press down on it. Don't everything just come out? Press down on anything, it just comes out. But if it's like a balloon with a hole in it, it seeps out. You want to get more to a place where you're letting the air seep out. That way you can hold a note for a long time. Okay?
Mhm.
So try that now. Just give me, never been good to me, and hold the me. Hold the me out. Me.
Okay.
Never been good to me. Okay, hold that me out and see how long you can hold it out.
Okay. Never been good to me.
Okay. Now, right, you did this. Now let's go a little further.
Okay.
Okay. Nice breath.
Yes.
Hold. Never been good. Because when you hold your breath, this muscle automatically holds it, right?
Mhm.
If that muscle moves, air's coming out your body. That's what holds your air. So that's where you get your control from, is by holding that muscle. Not pushing it, holding it. Okay? So breathe. Give me never been good.
Never been good to me.
Very good. Very good. You feel woke?
I'm up.
You ready? Let's do this. So I want you to think that way as you're doing this song. Another thing, round your sound, okay? What do I mean when I say round your sound? Never been good to me.
Okay.
Round it. Do you see how no matter how you sit your face, you
Mhm.
can do a different sound to the sound?
Yeah.
You want to always have a nice round sound.
Maybe if I move a little bit over just a second.
Okay, so never been good to me.
Try it again, but this time hold it. You're not holding it.
Okay. I was so focused
Focus on
sounding
the round sound.
Yeah.
Okay, but everything always plays together. And you always got to think about everything playing together.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Never been good to me. Okay, how do I just...
Well, I like one thing that you do that I like is you smile when
Yeah.
you sing, but don't smile too much. Hey, hey. You want to smile, but you want it more as what they call like an inside smile.
Yeah. Because before, remember when we were at the old place? You used to tell me to open up more. So
Right.
now I open up more.
But
And
you
now,
want it to be comfortable. You don't
Yeah.
want it to be like that, but you want it You want your mouth to drop. You always want that jaw to drop. The top, you always want it to, you know, to show your teeth, but you don't want to sing like this. I'm serious.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? Ready? Breathe.
Never been good to me.
Okay. Where's your tongue? Is it flat?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
Was it?
Make sure your tongue's flat.
Okay.
Because it kind of sounds nasally, and I think it's the back of the tongue
Yeah.
that's touching up. You don't want the back of the tongue to touch the roof of the mouth,
Okay.
because it cuts off the airflow, and it makes everything sound like this,
Yeah.
as opposed to sounding like this. The tongue
my
has to stay flat.
ears. I should have taken an allergy pill today.
I
It's
did.
like all over the place. Okay.
No, I can't offer medicine. I'm not a doctor.
Okay. Never been good to me.
Okay. And also, when you're singing it, say the words like you're speaking it, but accent your vowels. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You want to always think about when you're saying the word like you're speaking the word. You understand? When you just sung that song, I heard emotion, but I really want to feel you. You understand? So you always put the song, I think we started talking about this, you always want the song to seem like you're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Like you're telling them what it is that you have to say.
Yeah.
So you always think in your mind about those lyrics, like those lyrics are words, like they're words first. Words before song. They're always words first. Okay? So I'm going to put the music on, and we're going to just go through Karaoke Cloud. And I'm gonna stop you at different places, so
Okay.
just know that I'm gonna do it. Okay. So when you say last night, right?
Yes.
Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. You're thinking about the words. So everything is a word.
Okay.
Okay? And then there are going to be some words that you want to accent. You know what I'm saying? Some words you want to stand out more than other words. Those are the words that you put the emphasis on. Okay? So some words are just there, and then some words get your point across. Same thing with speaking. Okay? So think about it that way.
Okay.
Okay?
Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually his.
Okay. Okay. And it sounds good, right? Now, as you get into this part,
my vibrato is like not good right now. It's like not. It's like sleeping.
I want you to find a way to suspend your voice. Like, we could work on some things that, when I say suspend, like, for example, my feet were pacing. There's certain ways that you drop your voice. Okay? Let me just back up for a second, okay? Just to get you into what it is I'm trying to get across. Give me that note right there as an A, but give it to me soft. Let's air. Let's air. Diaphragm. Okay, so breathe. Hold your breath first. Now say A and control how much air you're allowing to come back out of the body. So say A. That's air. More sound.
Less air, more sound?
Less air, more sound. So how the heck do you do that?
You know what? I'm sorry to intervene because I'm just observing right now. But one thing when you told me that, what really helped me and like it like worked wonders, like literally in like 1 week. I make believe like I'm going to get underwater and I'm holding my breath. So that like just that mental alone helped me tremendously.
Yeah,
like, so just imagine like you can't let go of your air and just let it come out the way it's gonna come. You know, like
naturally,
very,
like when we're speaking.
Naturally, but almost like you're holding that air because you're underwater or something.
Right. You know not to use so much air.
Exactly. Right. The way I refer to it with my last session, think about air tanks. If you have air tanks and you're underwater, all the air is not coming out of that. It's just coming out a little bit at a time. When we speak, the air is just coming out a little bit at a time. When we sing, and it has to do with control. Let me show you just real quick. I have to break this down.
Yeah.
I know that you're doing your audition. I know you're doing it, so that's why I keep saying that, because I know you're gonna do it. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is not how the diaphragm muscle is shaped. Okay, I have to be honest with you. I feel like it's shaped that way because of the way the body is, but that is not the shape of the diaphragm muscle, so don't hold me to it. But it gets my point across, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so earlier when we first started, I told you, take in air, blow it out, right? To blow it out, you're pressing, right? You're pressing on that muscle. When we talk, we don't say, hi, how are you doing today? Oh, my day's going fine. We don't do that. Hello, how are you doing today? It has to do with the regulation between the air that we're allowing to come out of our body, right?
Control.
And the control, right? So this is what you don't do when you're singing. You don't press that muscle. We do it all day, but it's going to feel like you're doing something for the first time, and you're not. We do it all day long. You hold that muscle. Holding that muscle is holding your air. Hold your breath real quick. Take a breath. Hold it. Do you notice that you feel that muscle?
Yeah.
Do you notice that that muscle isn't moving? Start to breathe out. Do you feel that muscle not moving?
Not moving?
No, do you feel it now start to move? Oh, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know why it start to move? Because that muscle is what makes you breathe. That muscle is what pushes the air out of the body and pulls the air in the body. Pushes the air out of the body, pulls the air in the body. When you hold your breath, which is what we do even when we speak. Do you remember when we first got together and I would tell you talking and I'd stop you?
Yeah.
Stop, 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 stop. Every time you stop, you would hold your breath, right?
Mhm.
It's because you're holding your diaphragm. You hold that muscle when you're singing. You don't push on that muscle. You don't press that muscle. To get power, you tighten that muscle. So it's holding and tightening one muscle, but never pressing it. So if you want to make that requires you to hold that muscle, to tighten that muscle. You'll never be able to sing soft without it. You'll never be able to sing high without it. You need to know how to tighten that diaphragm muscle without pressing it. So when I say flex your muscle, flex that muscle, it's not pushing on it, it's tightening it.
Mhm.
But you're holding it because you're holding your air. But now you're also tightening it. All right? So try, the way I always think about it after I explain everything, it sounds like jump around, stand on one foot, hold your breath. No, you're not holding your breath the right way. It always sounds like that. But give it your best attempt. Give it your best try. Take a breath. Hold your breath. Give me an A. Soft A. That's it. Okay? So now let's back up. Let's back up and let me give it to you another way. I want you to give me an S, like a snake, okay? So take a breath. Press your teeth together. Relax. You always want this part of your body to be relaxed, okay? Give me an S.
Okay.
Give me more. Make the S louder. Make the S softer. Make it softer. Do you see what you're doing right now to give me that S and make that S soft? That's exactly what you do when you sing. But without the teeth together.
Mhm.
It's less air. I want you to we're going to do it again. I want you to pay attention to what your body's doing, okay? Breathe. Let's first start with the wrong way. Press on that muscle and blow all the air out. Teeth together now. Press on it and just give me... Press on it and just give me all the S, all the air. Give it everything to me now. More. Now, do you notice that the air is flying out of the lungs, that you don't even really feel the body decreasing? You just know the air's leaving, right? Okay. That's pressing. That's what pressing feels like. It's just, I'm just pushing on that, right? Now breathe. Hold it. Give me an S. Make it less air. Give me less air.
Okay.
No, I just want you to, don't stop. Just follow what I'm telling you. Breathe. Give me S. Bring down the S. Bring down the air. Less air. Do you feel with that body how your diaphragm muscle feels?
Yeah, it's just tightening.
It's just tightening.
Yeah.
Right? It's not pushing. That's what you do to sing. But you open your mouth. The same exact thing, but you open your mouth. It's less air. So now think about that, because what I normally like to do, and you know, today is our first time really getting together, what I like to do is always include this in our warm-up. And the reason I include this in the warm-up, because I want you to commit it to memory, that you're in control of the air that's coming out of your body. You have to stay in control of that air as it leaves the body. You understand what I'm saying? You don't give too much air. Now, get excited about something. You just won the lotto. You're rich. You're rich. Ah! Right. Now get excited again.
Ah!
Okay. Do you feel that diaphragm muscle?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yell, because that lady's leaving her purse. No, she's leaving her baby. She's getting out of here. She's leaving her baby. Can you please try to catch her?
No!
Do you feel that muscle?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That muscle is also what gives you your power. You won't have any power without it. If you're trying to communicate something where you're singing and you want a person to feel what you're saying, you got to tighten that muscle. Not press that. Not press. Tighten. Just like you're at the gym, doing a crunch, you're working out, that muscle's tight, you got to tighten that muscle, but on your own. That's how you get your power. That's how you express yourself. That's how you make a person feel you when you sing. That's how you fake it. You could be singing a song that you don't even care about, like, oh, okay, gosh, I don't care nothing about this song. They want me to be sad right now. I'm having a glorious day. Gosh, okay. Diaphragm muscle.
Yeah.
Sound placement, diaphragm muscle. You won't be able to do it without your diaphragm. It's going to sound just as flat as that. People will hear that you have a nice voice. Okay, yeah, nice voice. But they won't feel you, which means they don't receive your message. Diaphragm muscle. You got to use the diaphragm muscle. But you got to use it by holding it, because you're holding your air, just like when I tell you to hold your breath, and you got to tighten it. Those two things you got to do every single time you sing. It's not sometimes when you sing, it's every time you sing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I live in a world where I'm telling you, I think somebody has a camera on me. It's starting to kind of scare me. So I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, awesome. All right. So I want you to pay attention to this, because this is what is going to get you everything that you need. Your breathing, your proper breathing is what gets you peace. That's your fuel. That's your fuel. Okay? You need fuel in your car. You need fuel in your body. But then you got to hold that fuel. You don't want to be a Hummer. You don't want to fill your tank up with fuel and then give it all back and got to go fill up again. You want to be a Prius.
Yeah.
You want to hold that air.
Yeah.
You want to hold that fuel. I'm stingy, and I run out of electricity too. You know, you want to be stingy with your fuel. You don't want to give it back.
Yeah.
And that's how, by holding your diaphragm muscle and tightening your diaphragm muscle. And that's the way that you sing. That's how you can make different volumes to your sound. This is it. This is your keys to your car. This is your fuel. This right here, that's gonna make you a Hummer. We don't want to be a Hummer. We don't want all our air to just go right back out the body and dog, I didn't make it to the corner. Where's the gas station? Can somebody help me push my car? You know, you don't want that. You want this.
Yeah.
That's control. And let me tell you, you have all the qualities of a singer that can I'm talking about shut shop. You got the vocal qualities of a singer that can just come in there and be like, oh, whenever they're ready to all go home, I guess I'll get on stage and sing. You got the vocal quality, but you got to be able to.
I know. The breathing part is so crucial.
You got to be able to control it.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, when I don't breathe right, it just fucks up my whole swag, like my whole everything.
It's hard to be pretty and showing off when you can't breathe. When you out of air.
You're like,
how do I feel? Spin. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, remember we did that Whitney song? And it was like, okay, breath. Now, breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, and that's something else. You got to know how to pace yourself. Because the point in the matter is not to empty your tanks. You don't want those tanks to empty. You don't want to breathe like that. You want to have air and you just want to put more in.
Yeah.
And then when you have a break in a song or whatever, you can refresh your air because you have to. And then you start singing and you're using air, but you're still taking air. You're using air, but you're still taking air and you still got air. Then you never run out of breath. And people are sitting there saying, how the heck is she doing this? It's because you're knowing how to control your air. You control your airflow. Once you control your airflow, everything else is like, okay. So we're going to try this again, okay? So here's what I want you to do. Let's think about doing a crescendo. Okay, do you remember what a crescendo is?
Yeah.
Small to big?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I want you to give me small, and then we're going to build up.
Okay.
Okay? Give me a small sound. That's the note. Say A for me, too. Smaller. Make it smaller. Like
okay. Okay.
Okay. Breathe. Give me A. That's air. That's air. No, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just, that's air. Don't stop. Because I promise you, you're already starting to do what I wanted you to do. And you got to do it first and hear it and say, oh, I can do that. Because you can do it. We do it all day.
Do it with less air. Let me hear you. Okay.
That's air. Hold your breath. Think about holding your breath. Right. Diaphragm. Gotta press on your, well not press, I said press and I don't mean press. You gotta tighten your diaphragm.
Flex it or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear. Let's hear. You actually gotta work that muscle. Let me give you an example. We're gonna try and solve this right now. Take a breath, hold your breath, tighten the muscle, and then say A. Breathe. Hold it. Tighten your diaphragm muscle.
I think when I hold it, that's when it like just. Why can't I just let it go? Like because in my mind, that's just what.
We hold our breath all the time while we're talking. Do you realize that when we're talking, you're not? Let's do that again, so you could refresh yourself as far as the understanding of it. Breathe. Start talking to me.
I don't know what to
Stop.
do.
Oh, you know what it is, isn't it? Okay. Go ahead.
And
stop. Do you notice every time I tell you stop, you just hold your breath? We hold our breath all day. Even while you're talking, you're still holding your breath. You're just allowing the air to flow out of your body, but it's flowing out of the body. You're not forcing it out of the body. Same thing with singing. You don't force the air out of the body. You let it flow. So when I say hold your breath, you already hold your breath. So it's nothing new. So let's do it. Breathe. Hold your breath. Tighten your diaphragm muscle. Give me A. Hold your breath. Much better, right? You were able to do it. I want less air. It's all, like you're doggone near holding your breath, like you're like, you know, you're letting the air out, but you're not giving more air than needs to be. If there's a hiss in your sound, well, that could have also been because your mouth wasn't open properly. But as far as what you just did, you were able to make a small sound without it sounding like, right? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed of myself.
No, just
I'll put myself in timeout.
Okay.
Breathe. Hold it. Flex your muscle. Give me A. Less air. Almost there. Believe it or not. Almost there. You're so close to there that you are so close to there. But you just need to do it already. Breathe and give me A. Less air. Same thing like, let's do it with a sound, okay?
Okay.
Breathe. Give me that. Open up. Teeth together. It's like you're saying S, but just make a sound instead of saying S, you're saying. Okay, breathe. Give me a note. Let's hear. Let's hear. The same like with the balloon. Breathe. It's all mental. Okay, let's do it again. Give me S. Pay attention to what your body's doing. Give me less air. Give me more air. More. More. Less. More. Less. Do you feel the difference of what you're physically doing? So what you're physically doing right there, you do the same thing when you're singing. But instead of singing, let's just teeth together and say, Let's hear. Diaphragm. Tighten. Always think about breathe, hold, tighten diaphragm, sing.
Okay.
More sound. You know why it's jumping? Because you don't have good control of your diaphragm muscle. You got to control the muscle.
Yeah.
But this is something for you to be knowledgeable of because it could be that you don't use it that way as often or not used to using it that way, and you have to allow yourself to become used to using it that way. You want to be fully capable. You don't want no limitations. You don't want that. Limitations are, you want that to become a thing of the past. So in order to get that, you have to build yourself up in the areas where you have to build yourself up. Because your voice is beautiful. You have a nice voice. I mean, like, Eve, you really have a nice voice. But you want to be technically right. You don't want to be on stage and because now you're out of air, you're starting to sing from here because now you're starting to push from here. This is just where air goes past, and I promise you, when you're out of air, you do it. Whenever a person's out of air and they're trying to push it, they start pushing it from here, and you don't want to do that. Flat. You don't, and then they'll have a hurt throat the next day, or they'll throw a rod. Oops, can't sing for a little while. I'm hoarse. That's why. But this is something that I'm promising you on my word, that once you get this, you're gonna be so unstoppable. You're gonna be so unstoppable because now you can play around with your voice more. The more control you have over your air, the more things you can do with your voice. No problem. Try it for me one more time. And we'll go back and we'll sing a little more, but we're gonna continue. When we get together again, we're gonna work on this again. Yeah. Because this, I want this back here. Like this. Yeah, I want this back here. I want this gone. Okay, and I want you to stay focusing on it. I'm putting together some actual diagrams, some real diagrams. Yeah, this. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, I'm putting together some better. You see my muscles? Visuals. Yeah, you see my muscles?
This is a cute little one with the little arms like that.
You see? This is not right. This is the best I got. I'm giving my best here, but I can't draw. He's like, you know, this is the muscles. This is your muscles. When you try, you get muscles. When you hold it, you get air. You keep air. So funny. But, okay, so let's try it one more time. Give me the soft to bigger. Okay. Ready? Whenever you're ready. Give me A. Let's hear. Hold your breath. Think about holding your breath. You're holding your breath. You keep stopping. Don't stop. Okay. Get beyond the stop. Don't stop. And when your body tells you stop, say no, I'm not going to stop. You just keep going. Tight. Okay, let's hear. Diaphragm. Tighten your muscle. Tighten it like you're flexing. It is flex. Impossible. Okay, so then I have to do a diagram about how to flex a muscle then. Go ahead. Open up. You always want to lift your soft out, remember? The thing about it is, by the time we're finished, you're going to have a soup. This is a pot, okay? Yeah, I'm doing it again. That's when I said it was over. It's going to have carrots in there. It's going to have some potatoes in there. It's going to have some noodles in there. And these are all different things. It's a soup. There's more than one thing you got to do at once. Okay. When you eat this soup, you eat all that soup at once, but there's all different things in that soup. You got to do different things. It's going to be the bomb. Yeah, it's going to be the bomb soup. That's right. But you got to open. Rice in it? A little rice. We can put some rice in there. I got an idea. Okay, that's going to be part of my illustration. Thanks. Oh, the soup. Yeah, my soup. Okay, so open up. You also have to remember Omega soup. Omega soup. Omega soup. Oh, the Omega soup. Okay. Open up. Open up. You're almost. Oh my goodness. I'm about to have a heart attack. You're almost there. Oh my goodness. Do it. Again. Breathe. Open up. But better. Do you hear it? Mm-hmm. It feels like work, doesn't it? It's not work. It just takes getting used to. It's yeah. Do it again. Let's air. Diaphragm. Let's air more diaphragm. Let's air more diaphragm. Okay, so now I want you to start there. No, I want you to start there. Plane or something. I want you to start there, and I want you to make the sound grow, okay? But also you have to think about the placement. A, you're saying A, right? So say A. That doesn't sound like A to me. Okay, so small, big, small. Make it bigger. Bigger, more control. And open up. You're only giving me one part of the soup. Yeah. Want more. Give me A. I'll bring it back down. Okay. I want you to work on that. When are we gonna get together again?
Thursday?
I'm supposed to be meeting you twice a week, Eve.
Yeah.
And then you went like all something on me, and I'm like,
it was just last week. It was just last week.
Eve, are you in here?
No, this Thursday. Actually, she said that she wants to come too.
Okay, that'll be fine. So I'll book her. Because I actually have time on Thursday.
Okay, good.
I let things be. Sometimes I try to push like the schedule. Sometimes I don't push it because something told me just leave it.
And then you're so far.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But it's worth it. You'll find.
I know.
And you should push
That's why I'm here.
interview back to next week.
I will.
The audition back, if you can. But I think my spirit tells me that you're just gonna do it, which will be fine too. But no, I'm
gonna do it next week. I need to.
You
know me, I'm a perfectionist. Like I'm not half-assing nothing.
Right.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay. So I'll put you on the schedule, and then I guess you could, I don't know. I'll see her first, and I'll see you second. And that way you both could kind of swap the hour. She wait an hour, you wait an hour, or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
that's fine.
Okay, so Thursday we'll get together again. I want you to work on the building, the crescendo in of the voice, the crescendo and then the decrescendo. I want you to go up and down. Play around with it, okay? Also play around with holding your breath and getting comfortable without thinking that you're going to kill yourself, that you're going to stop breathing. Okay, give me one more time on the song. Like, oh, sorry. Take time. It's nobody's friend. Okay, so just the first verse, and I want you to speak it out.
Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten.
More emotion.
More emotion?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just, I know that like it's already 4 o'clock, but still.
No, it's fine. Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually it.
I'll feel you.
No feeling?
I'll feel it.
No?
Then you don't feel well. So then your throat doesn't feel well. So maybe it's, you don't want to push it too much. And I will, because I know that you are that singer. You remember the way I met you. I met you singing, and I was like, she's not going to be able to sing a song. Let me go over here and get a seat.
Okay, let me get on my phone real quick.
Oh, let me find something to do. And I was like, oh, good. Hold up. Oh, wow. Wow, Quentin. What a singer you got here. I'm being very honest. I'm not a liar. I was I underestimated you. I did not expect you to sound the way you sounded. When you sung that song, I was like, are you serious? Eve sings like that?
You're like, not another one.
Wow. Yeah, because, a lot of people can sing.
Yeah.
But everybody can't sing that way. Not that way.
All right, let me try and do it again.
What? You're with emotion?
What?
Your class is over. I got a class, hon. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you gotta go?
I really do have another class.
Oh,
it's 4:03.
So then next week. Thursday.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Give me
okay.
Last
night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta peak and valley your song.
Yeah.
You gotta give me peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're doing. Okay,
I feel like I'm rushing it.
Right. You gotta get your pocket, a comfortable pocket where you are, and then you gotta What does the song first say? I'm just giving you an example.
You know how I know my breathing is off? Because
How?
when I sing it a cappella, it sounds
better.
way better.
Okay, for example, just let me give you an example, illustration of what I mean when I say peak and valley. What is it?
Last night I cried.
Right. Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, up and down, up and down. You don't want to be, you want your volume, like the volume on your sound to peak and valley. If you keep it one place, then it doesn't show emotion.
Yeah. Because
no one talks like that. And maybe a robot. Mm-hmm. But people, when we talk, we emphasize certain things more than others. So, or certain words more than others. So, the same thing with singing. When you're singing, you want certain words to be right here in the front. You want other words to be in the back. And you do that by the volume that you place on certain words. You build certain words. You say certain words stronger than you would another word. Mm-hmm. So if you're saying, my mind was racing, you might want mind to be what's out there and racing to be held back more. Yeah. So it's mind was racing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
that's what it's supposed to be.
Playing with volume. Yeah. That's what you're not doing right now.
Yeah, because I'm so like I'm telling you, like I noticed that when I sing it a cappella, I will put much more emotion and like take my time with it.
Right.
But when I hear her, like,
we don't have that luxury as singers.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's gonna come out with an acapella album, but it's not yet. Yeah. I don't think the world's ready yet. The acapella.
Yeah, right.
So you gotta know how to keep yourself in a rhythm and be comfortable. Sometimes what you do, say the song, say it in the rhythm, right? Say it fast in the rhythm. Throw yourself ahead of what the rhythm really is. So then it feels like you're singing slow.
Yeah.
When you go to actually sing the song, and it works. I'm telling you, it works for real.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll say, last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing. But the song don't go that fast.
Yeah.
But you stay in the rhythm, but you go ahead faster.
Yeah.
And then when you sing it, it makes you more comfortable with not feeling like the song's dragging you. You don't want to be drugged.
Yeah.
You leave.
You don't want to be left behind.
Yeah, you're like, hold up!
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta breathe! I gotta breathe!
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
so you gotta tell me what time you want to,
Thursday?
Thursday, but what time?
She said she has to be at work by 6:30, and you know that the traffic is...
So do it
early. Let's do 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got that actually open.
Okay, good.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, cool.
But excellent session, Eve.
Thank
wow.
you.
Thank you. And this one you're not feeling well.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.